Everybody, this is Midnight Game. Today is my fourth video I've uploaded today. 2 informational videos and 1 actual video. Today I will be telling you about another game that I personally love. I'll be talking about the Gears of War saga, all 4. Well, I'm not going to get into them. Next videos I do individually each one, but right now I'm just going to do a brief overview of what they are. For those who don't know, Gears of War is basically what it starts out as a war game, which is a plain war game. Well, basically humanity ends up fighting another enemy besides themselves. It's called the Locusts in the Lambent. Locusts are basically, they kind of look like humans, but they kind of like deformed-ish, sort of. There's several kinds. There's monsters, there's reavers, brumogs, corruptors, which if you get the game or play the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, lambents are the same exact thing, but there's emulsion, which is like a glowing, kind of like you break a night glow light, the little green liquid inside, yellow liquid. They basically they get into emulsion. There's pools of it under the earth. They get into it and it infects them. And they basically become lambent, which is the same thing. They just glow a little bit, and when they die, get shot, whatever, they blow up. And those two are constantly fighting each other too. So there's a war on 3 fronts. Now, each game has more and more storyline. Like each one you play has more. The first one is basically the introductions, where you're winning the war. Basically, you have the upper hand and you're fighting. The second one is where humanity is kind of going, hey, we're 50-50. We won't last much longer, but we could. So let's just kind of attack them. The third one. Now, the third one is different. The third one is basically where humanity is going, we don't have any clue what to do anymore. We are screwed, which is try survive. And then the fourth one, which is my least favorite just because I didn't like the way they put it together, but it's still a good game in its own right. The fourth one, Judgment Day, is basically the war is over. They killed the major enemies. Now they're just dealing with whatever's left. It's like when you go, it's like a regular war. You can kill the general and the captains, Alvin, but there's still a group of soldiers of them out there, and they basically elect a new leader, and they're still trying to rebuild and still trying to destroy all the humans, the cogs, which are what the soldiers are called. Now, they're all very good games. Each one has their own pros and cons, which I'm not going to get into right now. I'll do that in my future videos, but since we are starting, I will do the first one. The first one, you don't meet any real major character plots. You meet Marcus Phoenix, Dom, and basically Marcus is the main character. He is who you'll play as all of them, but Judgment Day. He is the main protagonist. You'll play as him. On the first one, the main enemy, his name's Rom. Basically, he's a locust, but he kind of I don't know if I think they're bats. He has like an army of them. They protect him, and sunlight and really high beams of light burn them basically. Now, you do have to fight him at the end. You fight him I think you periodically, but it depends when the main fight is. The first one, in my opinion, is the hardest because I think on the first one they wanted to put you into the actual, just like, hey, this is what's going on. Get ready for it. Now, you do have to fight a berserker. For those who don't know what a berserker is, picture the Hulk, but not as it can't jump. It's blind basically. It charges sound. You don't move. It don't really hear you or see you really, but if you move or anything and ever gets too close to you, it can. But if you're far away, it can't see you. They're very hard to kill. I mean, they are almost impossible. You have to use a hammer of dawn, which is basically a giant satellite in the sky. You point a gun at it, and it kind of lines up, and it shoots a beam of high pressure. I think it's either laser or fire. It looks kind of a mixture of both. Now, in the first one, it revealed a lot about what happened in the storyline so far. Marcus is in jail in the beginning due to the Pendulum Wars, I think. I haven't played the first one in a while, but I think the Pendulum Wars, which is a war when the people are fighting each other. And I think he did a war crime. And because at the beginning, while you're fighting locusts, like you're like a distorted space. The sky starts to like crack open like glass. The ground starts bursting. And you're looking for your father. Marcus, his whole goal is looking for his father, but also saving the world. His father's half second. Dom, on the other hand, and the first 2, that's all he's looking for is his wife. That's what he wants. His wife has been missing. He is determined to find her. That's what he's going to do. Now, there are 2 characters that I for sure know that are in there are Baird and Cole. Cole is basically the if you've been to high school, which most of you have, he's the really big. Oh, I'm the jockey dude. I'm gonna get everybody. I'm got the guns. I'm woo. That's what he does. All he says is woo most of the game because he thinks he's the baddest guy in the world. Barrett is an asshole. He's sarcastic, but he's really smart. But he's very. He'll tell you what he's thinking. He don't care what it sounds like. They're all helpful, but he's very sarcastic. Now, Jack, he's a little portable. He's not really portable. He's a AI, basically. He's a little floating computer robot. And he'll open gates. He'll open locks. He'll give you information and let you talk to command and all this stuff through a little screen that pops out under him. It's like a little computer laptop. But the only thing bad about him is he doesn't do any damage to he won't fight. You'll see him flying around you, but when you get ready to get in a fight, you'll know because he'll just disappear. He'll become invisible and he's gone. Then you're like, oh, it's time to fight now. On the third one, if I remember right, I'm not going to tell you about the third one. The third one, they do upgrade him to where I believe he has a weapon. I haven't played it. I just bought all three again, so I'm in the middle of playing them all again. The first one, I'm just halfway there. I started playing them all at a little bit of each, just so I can periodically play one for a couple hours, the next one, so I can keep you informed and everything. Now, Judgment Day, it's good, but if you play the first three and you expect the same controls on the Gears of War Judgment, they're not the same. Most controls are, but the shoot controls and the grenades, some of the stuff's different. And in this one, there's a lot more choice. Oh, and in the games, you get to make choices. Each choice is, I don't know about the first one. First one, not a lot. But you got choices, and each one will find how you kind of play the game. It doesn't change the game, like it doesn't change the ending, but it changes that little period of what you're doing. So if you do decide to get them, they are very worth it. I mean, those are the first games I played for Xbox 360. They are very worth it. They are probably my personal favorite games to play besides of the Halo series. So personally, I would get them. I mean, that's up to you. I would get at least the first one to see if you like it. Because, I mean, the second one is my favorite due to the fact that that was the first one I played. I didn't play the first one first. I played the first one second. The first one, they're all certain qualities. The first one's more of an action. The second one's kind of an emotional action. Come on, the third one for me, it really gets you. It's really emotional. It really ties into why I think you're playing a game, and it really just grabbed you in there. So, yeah, the first one has a really good storyline. There's a lot of action, a lot of graphic. There's a couple glitches, if I remember right, but that was on my old game. There's a couple glitches, and the only thing I do not really like about the game is the limited amount of, I guess, things you can and can't do. Because on the first one, the first games of series are always they're sort of the testing ones. But it came out pretty good. I give the first one a 8 out of 10. The only reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is I think the story could have been a slightly bit better, add a couple of stuff, and the multiplayer could have been slightly more amped up. Now, there is probably updates now. I haven't really updated the game in a long time. I haven't really I don't buy DLCs at first, so I mean, there could be a lot more to it. But I give it 8 out of 10. It's a great game. The other ones, I'll give different ratings on different videos. I'll try to post a video tomorrow. This might be my last video tonight. I'm either going to post a video tomorrow between the hours of 4 and midnight, because midnight games. I try to post them around midnight, but depending on what I do, I have to post them a little earlier sometimes. So I'll be posting a video tomorrow or early the next day after that. So I hope you liked the video. I hope it helped. Leave your comments in the section below. If you have a question or concerns, post it in the comments. I will address it in the next video. I might do another Gears of War video tomorrow, just the first one, just to catch up on the stuff I didn't get to catch up on tonight. So leave your comments. If you want to see a movie video, we'll be doing a couple movie videos. Not all the time, but every 4 to 5 videos, I will do a movie video. If you got a certain movie you haven't seen or have seen, just want to review, or what I like about it or dislike, leave it in the comment section below. Hope this helped you all. I hope you watch it. I hope you like it. If you do, I'll keep doing it. I'm here to do what you guys want to do. I've done YouTube videos with my friends before. I mean, just commentary. So if you like this, just let me know. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. If you subscribe, I'll make sure you get more videos. So please, hope you enjoy the video, and you have a good night, and I'll hopefully see y'all tomorrow.